The season finale of Alien Earth wasn't just a chaotic storm of blood, betrayal, and monsters. It was a carefully engineered treasure chest of secrets. Buried inside the horror and heartbreak are callbacks to the Alien films, deep-cut nods to Predator lore, and hidden clues for where Season 2 could be heading. Let's go frame by frame through Episode 80 Emergence, and uncover the Easter eggs and details you probably missed. 1. The title, Emergence, is a double meaning on the surface. Emergence refers to the hybrids and aliens breaking free from Neverland's control. But emergence is also a scientific concept, when individual parts combine into something greater with new properties. That's the entire theme of the finale. Wendy merging with the xenomorph, the hive mind showing unexpected intelligence, and Boy Cavalier's dream of merging human, hybrid, and alien into one controllable force. It's not just an escape, it's the birth of something new. 2. Wendy's Ice Age callback. In the middle of the chaos, Wendy mutters a line about holding on, echoing the Ice Age reference she shared with Joe back in Episode 3. This tiny detail reminds us that under all the horror, she's still Marcy, a child who clings to memories of movies with her brother. It's easy to miss because it happens while gunfire and screaming dominate the soundscape. But it's one of the last emotional threads tying Wendy to her humanity before she lashes out at Joe. 3. The Proto-Queen's Chamber mirrors Aliens, 1986. When we finally see the beginnings of the Queen's Chamber deep inside the facility, the set design is unmistakably modeled after James Cameron's Aliens. The hanging resin, the biomechanical rib-like structures, and even the framing of the shot all mirror Ripley stumbling into the Queen's nest in 1986. But here's the detail most missed: the Queen's embryonic form isn't quite standard. It has subtle hybrid features, hinting that Boy Cavalier's meddling may have corrupted the hive. This isn't just a nod to Aliens, it's foreshadowing. 4. So what did you do? Scene parallels Hicks. When Joe shoots Nibs to stop her from killing soldiers, Wendy screams at him in betrayal. The framing is almost identical to Hicks shooting a xenomorph that Newt was trying to hide from in Aliens. But here's the kicker: in Cameron's film, Newt accepts Hicks as a protector. In Alien Earth, Wendy rejects Joe, flipping the dynamic entirely. It's a deliberate inversion, a way of showing us that this story isn't about family healing, but family breaking. 5. The xenomorph watching from the woods. This blink, and you'll miss it shot is one of the finale's creepiest moments. While Wendy screams at Joe, the xenomorph lingers in the tree line, its eyes glowing faintly. This isn't just a random scare. The position of the xenomorph mirrors the opening shot of Predator, 1987, where the hunter watches Dutch's team from the jungle. It's a subtle fusion of franchises, foreshadowing the Predator's looming presence in this timeline. 6. Boy Cavalier's glass of milk. Sharp-eyed viewers noticed Boy sipping a glass of milk in his lab while watching footage of the eyeball monster. This isn't random. In the Alien franchise, milk is always associated with androids, from Ash in Alien to Bishop in Aliens. By giving Boy milk here, the show is hinting at his identity. He sees himself as more than human, closer to synthetic perfection. It's a tiny Easter egg that aligns him with the very artificial creations he manipulates. 7. The eyeball monster's biblical echo. When Boy studies the T-Ocelos and mentions it being older than our civilization, the script is echoing the Book of Revelations, beast with eyes all around. This isn't just religious imagery. It sets up the eye as an almost cosmic level being, not just a monster. Fans who spotted this detail realize the eye may not be a one-off. It could be part of a larger alien order that rivals the xenomorphs themselves. And that's just scratching the surface. Episode A is stacked with hidden callbacks, visual foreshadowing, and symbolic hints about Season 28. The Weyland-Yutani watermark. When Joe scrolls through Boy Cavalier's stolen research files, most fans only notice the horrific imagery of human-alien hybrids. But frame the corner of the monitor, and you'll see it, the faint watermark of Weyland-Yutani Corporation. This is massive. It means Cavalier wasn't working in isolation. The company has been bankrolling or at least overseeing his experiments from afar. That watermark isn't just branding. It's a quiet confirmation that the same corporation behind the xenomorph outbreaks in Alien and Aliens is watching Earth, even this early in the timeline. 9. Hive murmurs alien language in the chamber scenes. If you listen closely beneath the screams and gunfire, you can hear faint clicking and whispering from the xenomorphs. Sound designers confirmed in interviews that these were not random noises. They built a proto-language based on insect communication. It's subtle, but in 2 moments, the whispers line up with Wendy's breathing, implying she's already sensing with the hive mind before her full hybridization. This foreshadows her transformation in the final minutes. 10. The Predator glyph hidden in the fire. This is the biggest blink, and you'll miss it detail of the episode. When the Neverland lab begins to burn, flames briefly reveal a triangular pattern on the wall, 3 dots forming a pyramid. Fans of Predator instantly recognized it, the classic Predator targeting glyph. It's there for less than half a second, but it's intentional. The showrunners planted it as a tease. The Predators have either observed Neverland already, or they've left their mark in this facility long before Cavalier began his work. This Easter egg isn't just fan service, it's a warning. Season 2 may not only explore Earth versus Xenomorphs, but Earth caught between Xenomorphs and Predators. 11. Boy Cavalier's children. Speech mirrors Ash's monologue when Boy calls the hybrids his beautiful children. He's echoing Ash's obsession with the alien in Alien, 1979, where he called it a perfect organism. The parallel isn't coincidence. Both men see themselves as prophets ushering in a new age. Ash worshipped the Xenomorph's purity, and Boy worships his hybrids. The writers are deliberately drawing a line between them, suggesting Boy is humanity's twisted echo of the synthetic worshippers before him. 12. The number 426. During the chaotic firefight, a soldier shouts out a code, Unit 26 is down. At first it seems like background chatter. But Alien fans know LV-426 is the moon where Ripley first encountered the Xenomorphs in Alien. This throwaway line is a sly nod to the broader franchise, anchoring Alien Earth in the same mythos without directly referencing Ripley or Nostromo. It's the writer's way of saying we're in the same universe. Just earlier, just different. 13. Wendy's gaze in the last shot, the final close-up of Wendy. Half human, half Xeno. Has a chilling hidden detail. If you freeze the frame and brighten the image, you'll see a reflection of the eye inside her pupils. It means the T. Oculus isn't gone. Its consciousness might have imprinted onto Wendy when she made contact in Episode 7. The eye's presence lingering inside her sets up the terrifying possibility that Wendy is more than a hybrid. She might be the host of a greater intelligence. 14. The storybook callback. Earlier in the season, Wendy and Joe's mother read from a book about creatures who lived in the shadows but dreamed of being kings. The same phrasing is used by Boy Cavalier in Episode 8, as he watches the hybrids march into the fire. It's no accident. The writers are connecting Wendy's family past to Boy's obsession, hinting that his philosophy may have been seeded into their lives much earlier. It raises a haunting question: was Boy manipulating events in their family long before Neverland? 15. The silence in the credits. Most episodes of Alien Earth end with the eerie synth pulse that's become the show's sonic signature. But Episode 8 ends in complete silence. No music, no credits sting. This silence is itself an Easter egg, mirroring the ending of Alien, 1979, where Ripley drifts into sleep in total quiet. The show is deliberately echoing the franchise's first ending to signal a cyclical rebirth. One nightmare ends, but another begins. These hidden details reshape how we see the finale. What looks like pure chaos is actually meticulous setup. For Wendy's corrupted destiny, for Boy's legacy, and for the shadow of predators waiting in the wings. 16. The blue light in the sky right before the lab collapses, a faint blue shimmer pulses across the clouds above Neverland. Most viewers assumed it was just atmospheric fallout. But the color and ripple pattern perfectly match the wormhole effect shown in Alien vs Predator Requiem. If this was intentional, it suggests the predators are already here, watching. They haven't intervened yet, but they may be studying Earth's chaos, waiting for their moment to step in during Season 2. 17. Wendy the First, Mother. Hardcore fans caught this. When the Xenomorph Queen hisses at Wendy, she doesn't attack. Instead, she lowers her head. This subtle gesture mirrors how alien drones bow to their queen. It's confirmation that Wendy has become something new, not just a hybrid, but a kind of proto-queen. The implication? Wendy might evolve into the first mother figure that Wayland, Yutani will one day rebrand as MUTHUR. The ship AI that guides Ripley's Nostromo. This would be one of the boldest retcons in Alien history, tying the origin of the franchise's iconic computer to Wendy's hybrid consciousness. 18. The meta, nod to Ridley Scott. When Boy Cavalier burns, he screams the words, "I made you in my image." This is a direct callback to Prometheus and Alien Covenant, where David the android believes himself to be a godlike creator. Boy and David mirror each other. Both are flawed visionaries trying to control evolution. The writers are quietly building a bridge between the film prequels and this Hulu series, unifying the Alien timeline through madmen who believe they can out-create nature. 19. The children's drawing in Joe's backpack. There's a flash of a drawing. Stick figures holding hands with a dark shape hovering above them. The shape looks suspiciously like a predator ship. At first glance, it's just a child's doodle. But thematically, it suggests the hunt has already cast its shadow over the children of Earth. Season 2 could reveal that kids like Joe, survivors bound to Wendy, are part of a bigger test orchestrated by Off-World Hunters 20. The repeated eye motif, the eye's T. Oculus, has been the season's central enigma, but Episode 8 hides its symbol in plain sight. On the monitors, on the lab floor, even in the flames, you can spot circular patterns that mimic the eye's iris. This isn't just style. It's thematic branding. The eye's vision still lingers, watching even after its death. The implication is chilling. The eye may not have been destroyed, just dispersed. And Wendy could be its carrier. 21. The musical callback, when Wendy takes her final breath as a full hybrid. The background score plays a twisted version of Jerry Goldsmith's original Alien theme from 1979. It's slowed, distorted, almost unrecognizable. But it's there. This sound design choice is deliberate, anchoring Wendy's transformation to the birth of the franchise's mythos. It tells the audience this is the moment history begins to shift toward the events of the films. 22. The knife trick reference. Sharp-eyed fans spotted it in Episode A's Chaos. One prodigy soldier nervously drums a knife on a table. In the exact same rhythm, Bishop performs the iconic knife trick. In Aliens, it's a tiny Easter egg, but it reinforces the connective tissue. These behaviors, these obsessions, ripple through time, echoing from Earth to LV 26 decades later. 23. Season 2 Roadmap. The hidden city. The closing credits reveal coordinates etched faintly into the background. Most fans missed it. But those numbers point to a location in Antarctica. Alien diehards know the significance. Antarctica was the site of the Alien Vs Predator pyramid, where predators tested their hunts. If Season 2 is heading there, it means the show is about to blend alien horror with predator mythology on a global scale. 24. Wendy's new title. The final episode script, leaked in interviews, lists Wendy not as Wendy, but as the Bridge. This isn't a throwaway codename. It cements her role as the connection between humans, synthetics, xenomorphs, and possibly predators. Wendy is no longer just a character. She's the mythic linchpin of the franchise, a living embodiment of the alien universe colliding with Earth. Every Easter egg, every hidden line, every